What's up, that's SpiderMan Boo fam. Welcome to Everyday Live. That with your boy JPG Mcfly. Oh, you mean John Paul? That's me, where I could spend 10 minutes with you guys, updating you everything on your friendly neighborhood. That's SpiderMan Boo. Carlito Sierra is in the house. He's the one guy that went ham on YouTube. I appreciate you. Panda Awesome number 316. Jeff's story reviews. My heart mass 613's in the house. House Comics Wabbits, Jeff's story reviews, Double Duty, Susan Watson, Joe M. Welcome to Everyday Live at 5. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with McFly, and I appreciate you. Like always, I'm not going to waste your time. We got a lot of new content, a lot of new updates for you guys, like we have every single day. And today's exciting. You know, JPG likes Exquisite. And today's Exquisite boat is insane, one of a kinds. And you guys are going to choose the immediate future of that Mystery Box 2.0. So super excited for that. Canada's in the house. Explosive comic art. Welcome, Brian Sincere. All right, slot it up. Let's get to it. You guys know, update number 1 is always www.spidermanboot.com. Go there. It's Venom 3, the first appearance in Null, the one everyone wants, the third print. Null sitting on a throne. You guys know the King in Black is coming. They've been hyping up this storyline for what, a year and a half, something insane, a long time. So you know he's gonna do some damage on the superheroes, the Marvel universe, and this is the one to get. So www.spidermanboot.com. You got about 13 hours to get in on this, and McFly will heart you forever. Living Good Comics is back in the house. Welcome back, bud. Update number 2 is exciting. You guys know I'm an exquisite collector. I like stuff that nobody else has. These two things are very much so that way. And you guys get to choose it. And it's going to go in a regular $29.98, that Mystery Box 2.1 box. So someone's going to get hooked up. First off, you guys know Stanley, when they would write Excelsior on it, or he would write Excelsior, they charged like $1,000 or something. Insane, right? Because the resale value is more than $1,000. They're always $1,500, $2,000. Well, this one's cool. This one has Stanley's autograph and the inscription Excelsior on the Invincible Iron Man. Look how dope that is, especially if you're an Iron Man fan, Avengers fan. It says right there, Excelsior by Stan the Man Lee. M33. What's up? What's up? Hidden Gem Comics, the future is here. It's a little hot today. So that's number 1. Now, what can possibly beat this? This is regularly that Mystery Box 2.1. This challenger thinks he could do it. Think about if they charge $1,000 to write the Excelsior thing on it. This says, "Wiggle my webs and call me Spidey," on an Amazing Spider-Man blank, and it says Stanley is the one that wrote that. Imagine that. "Wiggle my webs and call me Spidey, Stanley." I don't even know how much that would have cost. This is basically a one of a kind. I don't think he's ever written that on anything. Super cool. 2 exquisite items. These honestly are like superior items. So superior plus items. So let's get this vote on. Excelsior versus Wiggle my webs and call me Spidey. Double duty. He's gonna go be the first. Amazing Spider. Hidden gem. The future says Iron Man has that cool little picture. So we're gonna go with that 1-1. Carlito Sierra 2-1. Pandawesome 3-1. Living Good 3-2. Wiggle the top 4-2. Joe M 5-2. Canada 6-2. Matt 6-1-3 7-2. Yeah, man 8-2. Slot it up 9-2. War Trickster 9-3. Wigger Jim 9-4. Okay, Jonathan Miller, Comic Gains, get your gains. Pick Wiggle my webs and call me Spidey. It says Stanley wrote it. How awesome is that? This is usually reserved for superior items that are $250 boxes, because this is definitely an exquisite, one-of-a-kind item. So you got 13 hours to get in on the future first null, and then in 13 hours, you got to respect the throne, stand the manly with something incredible and exquisite. So, or you could do both, get them both, and McFly will double heart you if that's possible. I already quadruple heart 613 or infinity heart her. So there is your giveaways. 13 hours left, and in 13 hours, how insane is that? I don't even know. How much is that worth? Insane. So that's a regular That Mystery Box 2.1 giveaway prize. I hope you guys like it. We're always trying to do something new, something fun for you guys. And that is your giveaway prize tomorrow in 13 hours. Hidden Gem Comics, what's priceless. That's what I would say, especially if you're a Spidey fan and a Stan Lee fan. I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not completely sure, but someone needs to look on the census if they actually have to wiggle my webs and call me Spidey, if that's the only one in the world. Let's see. Update number 3 is Monday Mania is going to be insane. So prep for it. You guys have monster books. There's going to be $1,000 books. And if you get 3 orders on the 1 order during the Monday Mania slot, it's 50% off. So that the more access to dough you have for Monday Mania, this is going to be the biggest Monday Mania ever as far as the items being discounted for sale, because 50% off, the higher the thing is. If it's like $2,000, it's $1,000 discount if you could get it in and get the 3 items in before someone else. But there's going to be so many, and it's still our reboot, so we haven't even maxed out. So you guys are going to get pretty much first dibs on this new incredible collection. 2 p.m. Monday Mania special number 14 will be our most insane. So thank you guys for that. Monday Mania, it's crazy. I'm gonna work through the weekend, try and get everything in, so you have a ton of stuff. But I would say most of the stuff has an average of like $500 or $700. So if you get the 3 items off, or you get 3 items in one order, that $500 bug is only $250. So tell all your flipper friends, your comic book dealer friends, they want to make a little extra money. Monday video. Let's see. Day number 4, slhla.com. We're going to release something at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. It's one of my friends, Crease Art. I've known him for a while in the industry, and we have his first DC cover, and it's a punchline. I could show it to you guys. And that's releasing in less than an hour at 6 p.m. slhla.com. You like Crease? He's on Twitch. He's definitely the younger generation. He's going to be in this industry for a long time. I think he's 22, 21, something young. But that is 6 p.m. about 50 minutes from now. So slhla.com. We are releasing on Tuesday, you guys, Venom number 30, Tyler Kirkham of Venom Beyond, the last issue in the storyline. I have the artwork for you. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Pay him! Tyler really killed it on this one. And this is the black and white version, guys. You guys know the black and white version is only available on slhla.com. So that's going to be Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you want to secure, because the black and white we definitely have the least of, if you want to secure it, it is going to have early access on the SLHLA app on Monday. So shout out Tyler Kirkham, Most Vigilante. He's doing his thing. And the punchline 1, check it out. Awesome. So many updates. It's awesome every day. I'm not just making stuff up. These are actually new updates every single day, not recycled stuff. But you guys know that we got this huge collection, this insanely valuable collection. That first dibs is going to be Monday Mania. But you know, JPG Mcfly has 10 personal comic books to himself. I'm trying to get these 2 books into my top 10. But you guys could tell me what you think about them. These are probably the 2. They're not the most valuable out of the collection, not by far, but because I like Exquisite, I like how do you say it? Things that nobody else has. Check this out. This is a sketch by Joe Madureira, my favorite artist. Him and Todd McFarlane are like tied. But he did a SpiderMan, and then Todd McFarlane signed it, and Stan Lee signed it on a Venom blank. I'm trying to get this on my top 10 comics, or maybe I could consider it in my top 10 art. Either way, it's in limbo right now. We're trying to get it in JP's top 10. And here's the other one. This one might be worth a ton of money, just because Stan Lee doesn't do this, but he sketched a little Spidey head. But usually on those sketches, where he does the Spidey head, and you know, online they sell for whatever, $1,500 to $3,000, and some people are asking $10,000. You know, that's just the black and white. This is the first time he actually colored it, and I don't really see colored versions of it. So who knows what this is? If those black and white ones are $1,500 to $3,000, how much is this? I don't know. I just think it looks super cool. So what do you think? What do you guys think about this? This collection basically just came in today. So I'm trying. Do we consider it art? Because I get to have 10 pieces of art too. Let's see what you guys think. I mean, there's other super cool stuff in there that's going to be in there on Monday in future GPs. So you guys are really going to get spoiled in these next, I would say, 4 to 8 weeks or something. We're going to definitely see how we could pace it out. But there's incredible stuff in this collection. These aren't the best 2 things, or maybe they are because McFly likes them the most. Which, okay, how about this? You guys vote. But you guys aren't gonna like Joe Madureira as much as me, so we can vote McFly. Which one of the 2 that you guys like better? Let's see. This is a person. Okay. This is a personal JPG Mcfly moment. You guys, Hidden Gem put Stan the Man. This is triple sign, and it's. Mad. Life Journey knows about Joe Matt. Slotted up 3-1. I don't have any Joe Mad art. 4-1. I guess Stan Lee art compared to Joe Mad art. 5-1. Oh, Joe Mad. If only they knew about you. If only you didn't go to video games. He left us for the video games. If you don't know, Joe Mad is one of the creators of Darkstalker, so he's not a no-name person. Oh, Stan is killing. John Sweet, Joe M, WM. I figured. Stan. Well, these 2 are going to be in limbo for a while. We got to figure out how to get this into McFly's either top 10 art or top 10 comic books to qualify as both. So we're going to put it in the limbo drawer and try and get it into his collection. I like how I talk about McFly in the 3rd person. There's something about those type of people that do that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I could have roast with Stan the Man. I get it. Everyone loves Stan. Everyone. I like Todd McFarlane, and Joe Madureira. If I had to pick 2, it's those 2. Nah, 6138 puts JP Askerness. I already kind of used loopholes. I'm only supposed to have 10 toys, but then I said I could have like 10 characters of the same toys. Not 10, so like Shockwave, I have like 10, 20 toys of Shockwave. It's only supposed to be 1. Karoshpits love Darkstalkers too, though. That's right. Let's see. So at the end of the show, you guys know, you guys are the content creators. You guys are the one that keeps us entertained. It keeps the info going. Nick Pryor, double opus, and no Jack Kirby. Nick Pryor, I missed my boat on the Jack Kirby. I could give you a McFly story time. It's about a minute. It's not too crazy, but my mom liked shopping in antique stuff back in the day. So we went into an antique store. We go in. I see Amazing Fantasy 50 drawn in pencil, signed by Jack Kirby, $5,000. And I was just like, huh. I was just like, okay. Me being, this is a flaw of me. I still have it to this day. I tend to outthink rather than just ask the person. I try and think of the most logical reason why it's $5,000. So in my head, I'm going, okay, some artist recreated Amazing Fantasy 15 because the original art should be in a museum, right? So Amazing Fantasy 15 art right in front of me. So my dumb thinking goes, okay, an artist recreated and Jack Kirby signed the bottom. I was like, huh. 5,000, that should probably be more like 2,000, 3,000. Maybe that's why it's 5,000. That's why no one's buying. But I stared at it forever. I was just like, oh man. But so it comes to pass the recent years that it was actually a charity auction that Marvel recognized and let the original artists draw it and sell it to charity. And that was an original Jack Kirby Amazing Fantasy 15 recreation by him, signed by him. It's on the internet. It sold for $78,000 like 7 years ago or something. I'm thinking that's like $500,000 now. But I saw it for $5,000 in an antique store, and I'm still the same way. Don't ask questions. I figure out things in my brain that aren't necessarily true. So that's what I'm very much so the type of person that has like no regrets, zero regrets. But if there was one, it would be that because it's original art's not like an Amazing Fantasy comic book. You know, I've had like 12 or 15 something Amazing Fantasy 15s. They come and go. They're not rare. That art piece is rare, and it was only $5,000. I mean, I couldn't afford $5,000 back then, but I would have figured that out if I knew, if I had the information. Marvel recognized Jack Kirby original art. Okay, story time's over. I like to tell that story. That's my one story. No regrets, but if there is one regret, it's that one. Let's see, Hidden Gem Comics, but gonna watch some Luke Cage on Netflix tonight. What else is everyone doing on the Friday night? I'm gonna watch Haunted House on Bly Manor or something like that. That's me and the fiance is watching. Once you get like at 8 p.m. once everything is done. Nick Pryor double opens. I should not complain about being dragged to antique stores with the G. No, definitely not Nick Pryor. Antique stores. Just one of my other comic book friends that used to buy from us. He opened up a comic book store. He rented a spot at an antique shop. So he has all these expensive stuff just chilling at an antique shop. So M33 Lover puts another story, JP. Why not? It's a Friday. I mean, it's not going to be as exciting as that story. That's always the greatest story. Stan is the man, but McFarlane is the dopest. What about Joe Mad? Joe Mad's the maddest? Adrian Pandapson puts JPG. Do you have any 10.0 Gem Mint comics in your top 10? I have one. It's this guy. It's the Turtle Mania 100. The only 10 in the world. Not only that, but I mean, I actually like the original art more. I mean, I don't know how much this is worth. A 10, a 9.8 goes for what? 1,500. So what's this go for? 10 grand? I don't know. But I like art. But they're both one of a kinds, I guess. So I like that. WM, but scary story. I'm not too good at scary stories. Let's see. That was a great question, though. Adrian Pandawsome. Thanks for the 11 people that went ham today. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know how we are. I always try and do things differently. That way, I never really we don't copy people. We don't imitate anybody on purpose. If we did, it's because we created on our own and someone just happened to do it before us. But we do. Everybody frames it side to side. I was like, you know what? I want to frame it like a gold record. We created the claim sale. What else did we create that a lot of the industry copy? But we're always trying to innovate. Let's see. And I think you guys appreciate that we try and do things new. See, Adrian Van Dawson puts that's an awesome frame. So if you ever see people frame like this, comic books, you guys know. Someone saw it on the show or saw it at one of our shows. Because even the framer was like, "Are you sure you don't want it side to side?" My fiance was like, "Are you sure you don't want it side to side?" And I was like, "No, Unknown Comics does it side to side. Nothing wrong with side to side. I just think to me, I think it's like not space efficient. So then you could put a crap load of original art like this. Like I'll show you another one. That's the Spider Get In, Philip Tan, and then I'm gonna do all the I'm gonna do these guys too, guys. Like, how cool is this gonna look? And then the matting is gonna be the color of the virus color, the green yellow, and the book's gonna be green yellow, so it's gonna be negative space. And when the codex is gonna be all red, so it's just gonna be like a rainbow on the wall. I paid someone to recreate Amazing Fantasy 15. Imagine if I could have the Jack Kirby one. But I'm gonna put this. This is not original art, but original art recreation. Imagine if it said Jack Kirby with my Amazing Fantasy 15. But I kind of don't want to even frame this one because it's like then everyone's gonna think those other ones, all these other ones are prints and not original art. If I just could have gotten that damn Jack Kirby, then I couldn't imagine. They'll be like, "Oh, that's cool. Is that a recreation?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a recreation, but Jack Kirby did it." I have this too. I was gonna frame this, but this is just a print. I wish I had the original. Those books are too expensive. Those original arts are too expensive. I do know who has the Amazing Spider-Man 300 original art. If we could blow up big, maybe one of the companies could buy that. Nick Pryor double up with, or if it said Ditko. Yeah, I mean Ditko. I wish. Steve Ditko, if you guys don't know, is one of the original co-creators of Spider-Man with Stan Lee. But Amazing Fantasy 15, the published cover art was done by Jack Kirby. The only Jack Kirby Spider-Man cover art, I think, is Amazing Fantasy 15. Hey JP, Hidden Gem Comics, but say JP, I don't know if you'll be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, but I got a vid previewing then. Would be awesome I'll try Hidden Gem, but Saturday morning, 7 a.m., that's our release time too. That's 7 a.m. PST, so I am awake, but I'm already working. I don't know how long your video is going to be, but I'll try and stop by, bud. Comic Chasers puts I'm loving story time. Comic Chasers They're my guys. They have booths around the conventions. I can't wait to see them again. I always say they have the coolest name, Comic Chasers, because I love Battle Chasers. Is maybe one of my favorite series of all time. And they use the word Comic Chasers. What a great name. Oh, that's awesome. Hidden Gem Comics is, he has videos on YouTube. He does drawing time lapses. And he does impersonations, great impersonations. Great channel. He's doing 100 subscriber giveaway, and that SpiderMan booth is going to give him a $100 gift card to give away. Don't ask us about the rules or whatever. I don't know how he's giving it away. Ask Hidden Gem Comics. But I think you have to be a subscriber. I don't know. Ask him. Mad613, popping the heart. And Hidden Gem is, you know, the future of comics. I love this industry. I just have loved it ever since I was even younger than Hidden Gem, you know, very young. So to see the next generation, you know, those are the people that I like to be excited. You know, when you grow up and you take the industry with you as an adult and you become a hater, or you have stories of how things should be done, really, you know, it's not how it was done when you were a kid and why you loved it. You know, back then we would mess up the comic books, draw on them, read them. You know, you're just so happy that you have a comic book. You think you're taking care of it, but you're actually hole punching it in a binder, actually ruining it. So you have all these lessons learned, but it's fun. It's a fun time. But now, like, us knowing that we grow up and the value goes up, we're like, no, don't touch that. Be careful. And then the younger generation ends up hating comic books because they're like, wow, man, my family just gets mad at me if I look at my comic book. So I always try and encourage to be like, do whatever you want with your comic books. If you're younger, or that you're the younger generation or your kids or whatever, do whatever I want. Just don't buy an expensive comic books. Get comic books to read, enjoy the story, make their own memories with it. Mad613 puts, Astrid wants my Stan Lee autograph. I'm hanging it on the wall for a little while. Nice, Mad613. She is nice. That's cool. You should get her in the comic books. You know, have her make some memories, you know, when you read it and you're like, oh, wow, that's cool. But you have to get them, you know, while they don't have so much hate in their heart, like a lot of, I would say, you know, wise people start to get real critical. Payback 03 puts, wow, my Monday order will be here the 19th. Fast turnaround. Payback _ 003. I hope that is our goal and our hope, that Monday Mania version 2 can withstand the madness, and this, like, the system can actually take it. We're open, you know. The team is dedicated Tuesday to get out Monday orders. They didn't even finish. The whole team worked on it on Tuesday and didn't even finish. They finished on Wednesday. It's all the resources we're trying to get out the Monday orders, and it still didn't go out. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we don't fall behind, or we get better at the system. Hidden Gem Comics, but tell us about your Mega Man helmet in the background. Well, I mean, I just like exquisite items. It's just a prototype. I'm not like the hugest Mega Man fan, but of course, this is my era. Nintendo is my era, and Mega Man was a huge part of that generation, the Nintendo generation. And so I was actually Mega Man. I DJ'd in the Mega Man outfit at a huge Hollywood party. It was, I don't know if you guys remember America's Best Dance Crew and LMFAO. They have these huge Halloween parties, and we're the ones that DJ, me and my buddy and a couple other buddies. But I dressed up as Mega Man. They're so hard to hear, but it was wild. They went wild. So that's one of the memories I have. Nintendo and plus DJing at a huge party. But the blue helmet, it's general release, and I'm very much the Exquisite collector. So the general release, I think it might have gave it away or did something with it. And of course, my one of my buddies, Trey, oh my God, this cost me like $8,000 in inventory. Jesus, I'm so stupid. I just need to have things exquisite, and you guys, someone's gonna have something exquisite on their wall. Wiggle my legs and call me Spidey. Exquisite. I almost kept this too. I was trying to figure out this was gonna be in my thing, so I was like, oh man, since JPG might keep an exquisite item, I'll have like an option for you guys to get an exquisite item. M33 Lover puts try it on JP. Now I am 3 Lover. I'm sweating, and plus I already know how it feels with the they say it with the original one with the blue general release line. It's always cool when I got to the LCS with my sons, Raphael Horaces, and one of them score a crazy scoop that dad missed. Nice, Raphael Horace. It's all about the memories. I'm glad you're making memories with your family. We're about family and experience, and that's very much the stories that we want to hear. You guys know, if you guys go on Instagram, on that SpiderMan booth, it says JPG Mcfly and Photo Bomb Mom, which is my mom. She's actually more liked than me by far. People love my mom. They absolutely love. If you guys didn't see the video where Todd McFarlane made a whole little, I don't know, he made like a whole video and a photo shoot because he came to the booth looking for my mom. Oh, here's another story. He came to the booth looking for my mom. He was like, where's my mom? Because my mom, she's really like direct. She saw Todd. She's like, hey, Todd, we have a booth. You come into the booth? And Todd McFarlane was like, yeah, we're going. She's like, are you sure? We're right in the front. We're the first booth. And then the whole show passed. And my mom was like, yeah, McFarlane's coming. Todd's going to come visit. He's going to come visit. And then she was so sad when she's like, oh, Todd didn't come. I'm mad. I was like, I don't think he cares, Mom. He probably didn't remember everyone. We probably asked him that. But then at the end of the show, maybe 20 minutes after, my mom went to go get the U-Haul or car or something. She went outside, so she left, but Todd McFarlane came. He's like, where's Mom? Where's Mom? He's like, where? He's like, we're looking for her. And then he started sitting on the floor and doing like a sad photo shoot. It's one of the, I don't know where the video is. But he even what's it called? First he signed this, but he put this on the back. I don't know if you can read it, but it says, "Where are you, Mom?" and question mark. And Todd McFarlane wrote that and had a whole dramatic photo shoot. It was hilarious. And we made a video where we put music to it. I don't know. And that was years ago. It's very awesome that something like my favorite artists would do something like that. Because I'm sure like hundreds of thousands of people have told him that he's their favorite artist, or to me it means like a lot. But to Todd, everybody loves that guy. M33 Lover, but yes, we do. We love her. Hidden Jeff Comics, but that's great. Yeah, see, I sometimes I forget stories, but that story was hilarious. Especially because my mom is pretty like, like, if you guys know my mom, she's the nicest person in the world. And she loves Todd McFarlane, but if she gets mad, she's very old school. She's my grandpa was like a 5-star brigadier or 5-star general in the army, so she grew up very, very rough. Eric BMW puts, your mom is the best. Part of Frankincense history. You are correct. Thank you guys for the 15 of you guys that went ham, and the 22 of you guys that are still catching the tube and getting entertained, hopefully. And 33 Lover puts your mom is very likable. She is. She is very likable, I think. I definitely get this, how do you say, this part of me, like the buy and sell from her, you know, going to these antique stores when I was younger and going to buy things. She always thought things were so cool. And now she has her own comic book collection. People would always think that she was selling like my comic books, but if you go to LA Comic Con, one whole side is hers. Everybody always thinks it's mine. It's hers. Sometimes she sells stuff for super cheap. But it's cool to all the artists come around and like they draw her stuff, which is super cool. Or Trickster 7 put that is awesome. Susan Watson put love that story. And oh, I read that. Cool. So I think let's see. All right, another story. JP getting teary. I'm not getting teary. I'm getting sweaty. So it's about 5:40. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's always a great time. You know, I work really hard. Not any harder than you guys, but I do work 8 billion hours a day, maybe. But being with you guys is very enjoyable. Seeing Naz613 always warms the heart. And seeing the future, hopefully that Spider-Man booth is making a slight difference in the community. So you guys know the motto. It is thank you and you're welcome, Hidden Gem Comics, for joining us. And 33 Lover, Susan Watson, War Trickster number 7. And 33 Lover, Rafael Juarez. Thank you and you're welcome. Appreciate you guys. See you soon. Sorry.